Hello, my name is Julie Sylver Stitches. It is Sunday, March the 28th, 2021. I am here in Carleton Place, Ontario, which is just west of Ottawa, with a whole lot of stuff to show you, only because it was March. I somewhat participated in the March Madness, March Mayhem, whatever you want to call that. So I had a whole different project. I had a different project every day for the last, since March 1st, right? And I kind of only went to like March 19th. So, and then anyways, no worries. If you know me, I change plans all the time. I'll get more to that in just a second. This is something that one of my friend's daughters made for me. It's just one of those, anyway, do it yourself at home kind of kits from like a craft store. Anyway, where to start, because there's so much stuff. We have finishes, we have old finishes, and I have an FFO from a long time ago that I don't know if I ever showed you. I have a finish that I just finished today that I've already posted on Instagram. I have a whole lot of works in progress, so whips. I have cats that are running around because they haven't been fed yet, so they're not sleeping. I have haul because I went a little bit overboard. I'm blaming it on it's my birthday month. That's all I got. And I have my future April Whip Go pieces, although I finished one of them today, I think. Yep, that bin is empty. So I will figure out something else for Whip Go, or maybe I'll just work on only one thing for Whip Go, which is fine. I'm going to start with my secret stitching for James, only because he is sleeping right now, and so if he wakes up, then he won't know. It is Charmander's Evolution. It's going to be right here. Charmander? Yeah. And so I got it off of a seller on Etsy. I'll put the information right here. And I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it because he is sleeping in the other room, so if he tends to wake up. I do not have any kind of board today, so here we go. Here we are. I have, so, Charmander, Charmeleon. My Charizard is almost done. He just needs a wing. But if you can see here, they all still have to be colored in, obviously, but sorry. But there's like too many spaces in there, I think. If I'm counting, because it's on a page break, if I'm counting the stitches properly, there should only be one space in there, but there's two. But I looked around, everything else is the way it's supposed to be, so I might fudge it and just put an extra stitch in and call it a day. But once the black and gray outline are done, look at my beautiful colors, like, look. So these are all just DMC. So anywhere between 2 stitches and a whole lot of stitches will be all done with these colors. I just put them like that just so that it's easier. And then there's also all of these colors that I also have not put on a board yet because I was at work that day and I didn't get a chance. And if you hear that, that is Charlotte going through a whole lot of boxes in the kitchen. She's telling us we need to take out our recycling. That's all that is. Okay, so that is done. Oh boy, she knows. She knows. That is for later. Okay, so in no particular order, I'm going to go through... Oh, no. not yet. I'm going to show you the previous FFO, the previous fully finished object. So this is Sparkle and Shine. It is something that I say that my teammates and I say before we end every skating session. We have a whole, anyway, that is what it is. It is also, it was supposed to be for one of my teammates that moved to Southern Ontario, but he left without me giving it to him, and so I've had it in my place ever since. Yeah, so this is what is on my it is the header picture on my channel, although you can't see the whole thing, so that's what it actually looks like, minus all of the glare. So I created it myself, and yeah, I'm sorry if you hear outside noises. Even though it is 2 degrees outside, the window is still open. Not me, but hot flashes suck. I'm not there yet. Okay, so now for my new finish, because that was my old finish. My new finish is Bloom Where You Are Planted. And so I'll just go from top to bottom. None of these are called for, because the called for are all general art. And at the time, I didn't have any of the general art colors. The date on the bottom is the year James and I got married. So I want to hang this in our hallway or our bedroom or something, somewhere. That means I have to finish it in a frame of some kind, which is, we'll see. I might have a black frame that's just right over there that I did not grab, of course, but we'll see how that goes. And I might need to iron it because, you know, it's been folded up. So I started that December 31st, 2019. And I finished it today. So there we go. Okay, now we shall get to go to all the March Madness stuff. And not March. I'll pull out only what I really worked on because I don't really know. I have 2 bins here, file folder bins that are full of current ongoing projects. I have Sad Fairy. I have projects that I worked on because I said I was going to and are no longer in my current plans. So we'll start with Sad Fairy just because she is on top. So Sad Fairy by Elena Lazareva from Hade, charted by Hade, charted by Michelle. Heaven and Earth Designs, if you're not knowing what it is going. This is how wide the fabric is. They can't even put it all on screen. So that's how big it's going to be. I chose this pattern because I had this size of fabric. So I know that it's just going to make it. Oh my god. Anyway, so here I am. I can't tell you any details because I clearly don't remember, but I know it was a lot. Like, I know I worked all of this down here. My goal, I didn't get to it, but was a page finish. I know Pattern Keeper, you don't necessarily have to have pages, but that's essentially where this is all outlined. So my page finish goes down to here, goes out to there, like that's one whole page. This is on 18 count Ada because I'm still a big chicken and don't want to do it on anything smaller. I do have a project though that I started for my birthday that is on 20 count. So that was a new experience. But I will talk about that when I get there. In a few of the Apparently that's not how it was folded. One more. And it's hard to work on this because I don't have all the colors. Oh, and I'm totally showing you my whole kitchen. There we go. Let's go this way. There we go. We can go towards the window. The window that is open. So yeah, so if you see Mm-hmm. So I need to clean my kitchen. Past that. Mm-hmm. I probably should do this when I'm not on camera, and I should probably just pause it, but okay, so kitchen. Dirty, messy. You get it. Okay. Anyway, next up is Mini Banner Winter by Debbie Mum, by Dimensions. Did I tell you it was going to be a long video potentially? So you might want to go pause and go get a drink, because we're only 3 things in and we're already at 10 minutes. So just saying. Here we go. So I had filled in, I didn't do a lot, but I had worked on a little bit more of the presents. I just filled in the red. This was a March Madness piece that is currently no longer in circulation, because I want to kind of just focus and finish on one at a time, rather than, so then that means that I redid my whole whip go board and everything. So this is another one that I am putting away probably indefinitely. I'm really not enjoying working on said piece, only because of the sparkly floss. I got it in a kit. I got it in a magazine. It's the Madeira. It came with the red and the green. Who knows where the red is, but I could not even imagine. So this is charted for all of the Madeira floss, metallic floss, and I can't even imagine. So I got her dress outline done, almost. No, I did. And I'm working on one of the wings. Oh my goodness. That's patience. So here she is. I know she's in a plastic bag, but if you can see her, it's this girl right here. So all of her red dress was supposed to, wow. All of her red dress was supposed to be in the red metallic. I can't. Nope. Not gonna happen. So it's almost done, but I feel like it's not gonna end for, I think I also just picked that up just because I wanted to try and see if I could finish it. Because in reality, there isn't a lot of stitching. It's just, here, what if I just moved the table? Because my phone, there we go. Because my phone wants to keep rotating on this little thing that I have. So, I'll just put that back down there. Okay. That's done. Oh, this done pile is not looking so great because it's so tippy. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to take a break on is Enchanting Dragonfly by Doreen Jones. I don't have the floss, well, all of the floss, but I don't have the variegated. I don't have the variegated floss, this blue, and it's like a tanny yellow almost, but so I am gonna end up frogging some out because I don't want it in there anymore. But I did get a chance to work on a little bit about the leaves since you last saw it. Not a lot, just to say, just to say I stitched on it, because this was also a March Madness piece. Thank you for voting if you ended up voting. I don't know. My birthday hit and then poof, it was over. This is called, next one is called Pokeballs. Pokeballs by, yeah, and it's going to be down here because I have no idea. I can't recall right now at all because it's an Etsy PDF. So just the 4 little Pokeballs, but these are the only colors that I have in it. I don't have the other colors in it, so I'm going to put this away until I do. It's really super simple, really super fun, really super easy. Just, I just don't have it. Don't have all the colors, so we're just gonna only stitch on it when I do, because I feel like since it's a trademarked item, meaning like the Pokeballs, that they should be the colors that they are. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Is that the right word? Probably not. Anyway, so let's get into the amount of current ongoing whips that I have. As I rearrange a little bit on the couch. The first one is going to be what I decided to do is that there are 7 days in a week, right? So I have Wednesday and Friday already predetermined. That left me 5 other days to try and figure out what I should work on. So I want to be able to focus on one thing per day. Yeah, okay, so I have 7 folders here. One of them is empty because I finished it today. I wasn't meaning to finish it, but I kind of just was on a roll. And I was so close, and I just, you just wanted to finish it. So I'll figure out something else for my whip quote, because I do have a whole lot of things that I can put in there. So, in my first random, I'm calling it random, the red folders are the randoms. I have 3 of those. And the first one in the thing, in the folders, is the Shooting Star Sal by Histerish Stickmuster. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, these are called for, can't even say that, but mostly called for colors. The blocks are all called, I got all the colors for the blocks. It's just, this is a sparkly. It's in a 12, and this, I feel the pink is 1 color off. It's supposed to be 6-0 something, and I have a different 6-0 something, like I don't know, because the bin at Michael's, or I think that's where I was, they had 1 left and it wasn't labeled, so who knows. But I can almost guarantee that it's not the color that it's supposed to be. So these are all just in a little baggie, just waiting for me to get back to. So what I'm doing this month coming up, so in April, except unless it's Wednesday or Friday, I'm going to spin a wheel. And that will be my focus project for the rest of the day. These are all going to get 12 hours each. Well, not going to. I'm going to put the timer on and see if I can get 12 hours. And then if that sticks, like if that is a decision that I've wanted to make and wanted to continue with, then I will pull from the blue bin and for my next 3 projects and focus 12 hours. I'll see how 12 hours goes, but 12 hours each on those. So that was Shooting Star Sal. The next one is, I'm hoping for a finish because I really don't have that much left. It is the Spring Banner by Debbie Mum and Dimensions. Or Dimensions and Debbie Mum. I don't know how. Anyway. So, I'm just going to show you guys because I don't really, I know what I worked on last time. Like I worked on this brown part here last time, but is this one of the times where I needed to clean my camera before I started filming? Oh well. Say la vie. I really need to do like a checklist before I start filming. Never happens. Alright, so that's whip number 2. That, oh no. I might need to pause. I might need to home. So I have, Praiseworthy Stitches Simple Gifts Christmas Here, I have the chart. Do I have the work? Do I have the... Nope. The stitching part of it? I'll get back to you, but I can almost guarantee that I did not work on it, so we don't need to show it. Okay, so for Whip Go, 2 numbers were called. Jessie Marie called them yesterday. So one of them was this one. So I redid my whole whip board with all of these current ongoing projects. And I know my little line is, I got crazy. Anyways, so summer, mini banner summer. So I figured 2 mini banners are good enough. I have the owl one finished. Maybe I'll pull that out next week. Next week. Who knows when I'm going to film next. I think I totally should have done a once a week in March because of all of the madness that was going on, but that's okay. It's just an extra long video. So, cats. So here we go. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I worked. I filled in some more flowers up here in the house. Usually snapping works. Simon. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's try again. Boy cats. Okay, here we go. So I worked on all of this. So it's going to be the foliage down here. Not all of this foliage. That's kind of the darker green is what I filled in. So this is still a super whip. Nowhere close to even, because this whole bottom part is all full coverage. So yeah, and he's just breathe. Simon, can you stay away, please? Come here. Come see the people. Come see the people. No? Okay, well then be nice, please. Sorry if this is now all not synced up with my words again. I found a couple of videos ago, I paused it, and it was not great. That whole rest of that segment before the time of the, and whatever. Here we go. So, that's that. The other green space on Whip Go folder space was the bloom where you are planted. That is done, so maybe I'll just check it off. And then my Wednesday stitch is my black work piece. I am taking part in the Peppermint Purple Blackwork Sal 2021. So here we are. I have almost the whole border. No, I can't say that. I have half of it done. But here we go. So I will fold it in half so we can see it better. And apparently I don't know what's going on, but here we go. So these are the first 12? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 12. Sorry. 12 weeks. So the bottom one is the number 12 week. I am using 2 different blues. One blue is, it's all here. No guesswork. One blue is, the darker blue is 37.65. And after 12 weeks, you'd think I'd know this by now. The lighter blue is 38.45. So I'll show it one more time. So the darker blue and the lighter blue, and then the border of the boxes, the box borders are $37.99, and the outline around the whole thing is $3.18. So this is my wake up and stitch on this on Wednesdays because that's the day it comes out, and it's out by the time I wake up. So it's super fun. I'm super happy that I'm keeping on top of it because otherwise I feel like if I miss a week or two, then it's not going to get done. And then, you know, Well, I was focused for, what is that, 3 months? 3 months. But I want to be focused for all of the months. I have not decided if I want to do a border yet because, as you can see, there's not a lot of play at the top or the bottom. Yeah, and that bottom is not where the bottom is. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I have to rip this out. I have to frog this out, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways. I stitched and then I didn't count and then I outlined and didn't count and there we are. I made myself a drink. Have I drunk it yet? 25 minutes in? Nope. This goes here. Now, my birthday start. Sorry if you're hearing Simon. He's probably talking to his sister or trying to get James's attention. Nescafe Ice Cap Mix saves the day every single day. Probably saves me a whole lot of money. Okay, here we go. This is my birthday start. So I started it, actually I got home from work on the Thursday night, and I literally at by the time 12:01 hit, I was like, stitch, stitch, stitch. So this is Awesome Myth by Stitchrovia. I have put all my threads, not all of them, these are just the regular DMCs. There is Etoile and metallic in there as well. So I said to Karen at her card is in here. I always get it mixed up. It's always 2 words, and I know what the 2 words are. Yeah, I'll just put it like this. Textured Treasures. Is it not gonna focus? Okay, that's cool. No? Still no? Anyway. Yeah. Textured Treasures. She lives close-ish to me, like in the same area of the world. So, I stopped by her workplace to pick it up one day before my work. On the way to work one day before my birthday is what I'm trying to say. And these are all the either Etoile or... So it's going to be sparkly. I am working on it only on Fridays. So it is because my birthday was on a Friday. So she also gave me a needle, a John James 20... That's all it says, John James. Who knows? I don't know. She gave me a needle. That's what I use. Just because this is all of her information. I don't know if you can see any of that. I will put it down below anyway. But anyways, just to give her a shout out. Because she is amazing. I've now ordered through her twice. So yeah. The last thing I ordered from her... I should say were the rest of the DMC threads that were for Hazel's World Giraffe. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get to some stitching. So here we go. It is on a 20 count light. See, and then she even wrote down the fabric on the bag. Okay, very light pewter. Very light pewter in 20 count Aida. She called it an Aida linen, but no. So this is 2 weeks of working. 2 weeks of working. So last stitching time, I just worked on this all the way down. The first day I did 500 and something stitches because I was so excited. I started at 12:01 on my birthday, like in the morning, before I went to bed. And then I continued when I woke up. And then I think maybe stitched the majority of the day. So, yeah, so the regular floss colors are on homemade. I just used, cardboard card stock. Anyway, And I got a hole punch from Michael's that is big enough for to be able to put the thread through. This came from when I bought bobbins at Walmart. This came in the pack, so that was helpful. And I bought like 3 or 4 or 5 sets of bobbins, so I have 4 or 5 of these. And my cats are driving me nuts. That's okay. So yeah, so I love stitching on it. I use Pattern Keeper. I just had to enter all the numbers and it loaded right in. No problems at all. Yeah, so that's my Friday stitching. I post regularly on Instagram, but I also post that specific, well, I post anyway, but I post in the Friday Off the Grid Facebook group, because this was kind of like a special start. So that goes there. So this bin is done. This is my bin for April specifically. This bin, this blue bin, is everything else that I still want to work on, but I don't have necessarily a spot for it in a rotation that is feasible. That I want to, because I want to be able to see progress, right? I am a process stitcher, but I also want to see progress because that's also important. So the first one was the March Whip Go piece. Simon is trying to come sit next to me, so here we go. So it is Butterfly Fuchsia. I picked this up at my local needlework shop, my LNS, a couple months ago, I guess. And my goal was not met, but March is not over yet, people. It's only the 28th. So my goal was to finish this other wing. I really don't think it's going to happen, but who knows? Who knows, right? So again, March isn't over until Wednesday. So yeah, no, maybe. It's on 14 count perforated paper, so and I sorted all my colors like this. I'm really enjoying it. I just got a cardboard, I don't know, came out of something. Cut some holes on the top, labeled them, put the symbol as well, and that is all kit floss. Yeah. No, this is really fun. It's got its own needles. It's got some beads, but I'm doing those at the end, of course, because maximize size. Yeah. 33 minutes in. I get it. Okay. Put that all back together. Put this in the thing. So I absolutely love this one, so I'm continuing on in my want to finish it at some point soon plans. The book that this comes out of is in my bedroom, but it is called Noel Tree Ornament. I'll post a picture here. It's from the Better Homes and Garden 4 Seasons Cross Stitch book. It's a book that came out in 1990. So this was one of my Mayhem pieces. I'm going to call it Mayhem because that's where I originally had the idea from. Somebody on there said, let's do a bracket, and I'm sure it was part of the... Anyway, so I had put... So how I was declaring how many stitches or how long I was focused on a piece for was, I counted the amount of letters in the title of the piece and added a 0. So if there's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, if there's 16 letters in Noel Tree Ornament, then I did 160 stitches and didn't put it away until it was done. That is how I determined. So some of them were really fast. Some of them were really, less, 50, 60 stitches, because that's how many letters were in the name, but and then some of them were really hard. Like when I was doing Hazel, if I used Hazel's World Giraffe, I know that stitching on her is not really hard at all, but just as an example, I had to stitch like 210 stitches or something just on that piece alone on that day, and it was like, it was counting down the stitches. It was like, okay, are we there yet? No, but thank goodness for Pattern Keeper at that point. But anyway, sorry about the rambunctiousness. This one, I'm going to post a picture here. I really got interested and into Susan Ake, her Ache, her, she has a lot of patterns on Aurifil, the Aurifil website. So clearly I'm not using Aurifil, but this is the beginning of Little Quaker ABC. So clearly they're not called for colors, but hopefully, but the two motifs are done. So these are the two center motifs. So this heart flower thing and this basket of basket of flowers. And for that, I have all of my on another thread ring, just so that I don't lose, because the problem with Bloom Where You Are Planted is I lost the piece of paper that I wrote down all my color conversions on, and then I didn't know what my color conversion was, and then so I had to, halfway through when I picked it back up again, I had to try and figure out all of those details, and thank goodness I found the color for the writing, because I thought I had lost it somewhere, and I found another thing of it. So here we go. So Modern Nordic is the next one. Oh goodness, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna, okay, but not, because I'm completely changing it. Of course, because my name is Julie. So I'm doing this on black. A black 14 count. It was in a kit, but it's no longer, because I'm not going to end up doing it. A Dimensions kit it had. Anyway. And here is where I'm at. I'm using 3765. And I do own cats. So it is all, anyways. So this is the first quarter. Where am I at? Yeah, essentially. This is almost, oh, I remember what I was going to do. So this is the majority, like 3/4 of the outside, top of the outside. Holy Hannah, did you hear that? Jeepers. Okay, so it's probably going to only go over to like about here. So I have lots of fabric to play with. So that is Ink Circles. This one came out of the Christmas Ornament 2017 Just Cross Stitch magazine. All English words. Okay. This was could have been, pretty sure, March Madness. Maybe. I keep calling it different things today. Okay. Next. Oh, right. Okay. Never mind. Julie's just using her outside thinking brain again. Okay. The next one is from this book, Seasonal Cottages. I'm not doing this because I am not an American, but I might end up doing it, but changing the flag. I am, however, doing this one. So this is the Spring Cottage. And this, now I know when I like doing houses, I think, but now I know what you guys are talking about. Like, the fill in the blank was a beast. This roof, I'm never going to be done it. It's never going to be done. Like, I still have like 14 more rows after this one. This is where the, yeah, like a lot of, I don't know about 14, but there's a lot of rows left of roof. Once the roof is done, it's going to be fine. It's going to be like done and done. But I have all of the colors, most of the colors in a Ziploc bag. I am very high techie around here. I have not caved and gotten, not caved, just not wanted to be able to afford, is that the right word? Project bags. So most of these are in Ziplocs. I started this one also in March. Did I write down the date? Nope, but I did write down who it's by. So this is what it's going to look like somewhere. This is Owl's Bookmark. It's by Mindy Shop 2 on Etsy. What is this doing? This is disastrous. Okay, so I'm doing, I am done color 1, so I am done all of the black. So that was the border plus the branch. And now I'm working on around the eyes and the tummy of each of the owls. This was my Sunday stitching for a while. I started it on a Sunday, and then I don't know what this wants to do. Started it on a Sunday, and then spun the wheel, and I got it again, so I spun on it again for another Sunday. And now it's just hanging out until I get it into my monthly rotation. So all the colors, all the conversion. Sorry. Drink? Maybe that'll help. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. This is on a 14 count weight Ada. That is a theme when it comes to Julie, where I have 2, 3, 4. Goodness me. 1, 2, 3, 4 projects left in this. Okay, so this is Flock's Box, also by Ink Circles. This is out of the Cross Stitch and Needlework May 2012 magazine. I am doing this in 4523. I can't recall, but I really like how it's coming out. I did post on Instagram the color that it was, so it goes this way. I started in the middle of the bottom, so I started with this little motif here. Yeah, so it's surprising with the colors that I chose. I didn't think, not the colors, it's one color. It's just a DMC variegated floss, but I really like how it's turning out. It's supposed to be a whole lot of floral motifs. This right here, though, reminds me of, like this, just reminds me of, like, feathers hanging off of, like, some form of, native something or other. And then the colors, I find, also play really well into the native. I don't know why. Don't know. Anyway, that's that. Next, are you ready for this one? I'm so excited about this one. Next is Folk Hello by Elizabeth Spurlock, and this is what I spun for yesterday. And yesterday I finished. I was able to finish the top right quarter of, so this flower is essentially split in half for the quarter of the, but this is how far it goes over. My big debate now is, do I fill in the other half of said flower motif over here, or do I want to take a break, go down here, and fill in the line and the hello, and then finish off with the flowers so that I don't get flower overload craziness, if that is the case. I did start this January 1st. No, I started it in January and not on the 1st, for the monthly magazine cross-stitch challenge group. Which I am also a part member of on Facebook, but I have not kept up with the challenges because my name is Julie. Nice to meet you. I tried for a while actually, but I don't need any new starts that I don't absolutely love. I do love this one, but the rest of the ones that I was pulling was just because it was prompted, you know, like it was just, no, not worth it. Not when I already have projects that I have to put away because I don't want to work on them right now. The next one is also a Susan Ake. This is, I still haven't worked on it since, but the Little Band Sampler. We're just kind of doing like a whip parade now, fresh start whip parade. So these are my two birds that no longer love each other. But I'm sure they will love the things that are beside them when I get back to it. Have not touched that since I started it, but I just wanted to show you anyway. And I'm pretty sure I have to figure out another color conversion because I don't have a piece of paper for that. Another thing that I worked a whole lot on was Owl Trio by Dimensions. I made really good progress in this. By this point, I was trial running the 12-hour theory, if I could do it. So I downloaded a multi-timer, put all of them at 12 hours, and labeled each one. And so now, yeah, so here we go. I have started to fill in his eyes, but I am almost done with, I am calling him Peter. Peter the Papa Owl. Just because I feel like in his regular picture, where is he? I don't know, he looks like a Peter to me. He looks very proper and like, I don't know. Anyway, that's just me. But, yes. I told somebody online, I said, if you can get through this bird, like this owl, you can get through any of them. Because, oh, Mama Owl is going to have some, we'll see. But it's just because the baby owl was so intense, like so wide, that I thought that I was never going to finish him. Alright, that's that. Is that the last one? That's the last one out of the blue bin. Here we go. Put that down here. Down. Okay, so are you ready for this? Are you ready for haul? Julie has a haul. Weird. Okay, so say hi to Simon. This is not haul, but this is my new favorite thing. It is my Q-snap that I reorganized. It is, I don't, 6, 8, what is that? By a 6 by 8? Maybe? Who knows? I originally had bought 2 different sizes, stuck them together. This is a good size. Good size for Julie. Not overwhelming at all. I found when I made it like the super huge, it was too much. It was too much to hold. It was too much to handle. I could see too much, so it was too like, I'm never going to finish it. So hopefully this is working out well. I can either make it go this, like I can stitch on it both ways, so we're good. I'm gonna put down all of this stuff because I already showed you all that. To get to the, so the fabric and threads for Awesome Myth were part of it, but I already started that. I didn't film. I know it's like a thing, but it is what it is. I was able to go to my LNS because thank goodness we're now open again. For now. I had been eyeing. Oh, sorry, guys. Well, that's not okay. I had been eyeing the Sylver Creek Samplers Sing a Sampler series since it came out in whenever that was. Okay, I'm gonna say whenever that was. So I bought all 4 over 2 days. So not the same, but Do Re. So this one is part 1 of 4. So the Sound of Music song, right? So Do and Re, Mi and Fa. Simon's trying to investigate. So and La, and Ti and Do. So I was able to acquire through Karen again the fabric. So the fabric that I'm going to be using is a 28 count Quaker cloth in cream. In cream. So it's just your standard. I said, I gave her what it said on the back, and she was like, okay, well, this is what I have. And I double checked, and it's close enough. And so golden, because I know Simon has decided that he wants to come hang out with me, so that's all the crinkling. All right, so 28 count cream Quaker cloth. I have not ever stitched on this before, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be all right. So she gave me enough for the whole thing, so it can go in one big line. That is who knows when I'm going to start stitching that. It might be something. It might be my next Friday stitch when I finish Awesome Myth. I tried, did I tell you? I tried to stitch 390 stitches. No, I didn't. My goal for that piece on every Friday, regardless of if I work or not, is 390 stitches. So I turned 39, so I just added a 0, and that's how I'm determining, because otherwise me and never getting projects done are a massive thing, right? So Simon has made himself comfortable sitting beside me, right, on all the new stuff, but that's okay. And then, since Karen is able to get any of the DMC stuff, I said, do you happen to have a distributor that can... I know that Gentle Arts is right now postponing or not carrying on or whatever, they're not getting new threads in right now because of the dyeing process and COVID and all of that stuff. But I asked Karen if she could have any distributors that had any access to any of those things, and she said no, but she gave me a story about how she is no longer charting in, because she also designs. So she's no longer charting with Gentle Arts. So she made a whole lot of different things for different people, and she said, look, let me look through my stash, see if I have any, and you can just have them. So I have 4.5 is what I think she said. Is red? Okay, so rosewood is a color that was supposed to be in the Bloom Where You Are Planted. So rosewood. And then I don't do this very often, can you tell? Oh boy. Okay, this one is Summer Meadow. So these are all called for Gasts. Sorry, Gentle Arts. I don't know how to talk anymore. Okay. Sable. I'm going to... it's just the brown. I'm going to need 2 of those, but we'll see how that goes. Chamomile. So this was the half skein that she had. I was like, that's okay, I'll take it. No worries. I thought she just meant like I have only one out of the, because I asked for two of them, because that's what it calls for, and then just chalk. Just, come on now, Julie. All right, so she graciously gifted me those, which was fantastic. So I am well on my way to acquiring all of the colors, but not at all, because there are still, sorry. I'm gonna turn in the camera thing again. Hold on. There we go. Whew. And I seem to be crooked now. Come on now. Maybe. Long videos. Here we go. Okay, so yes. So I don't know if I'm just gonna pull... Can you stop moving? I don't know if I'm just going to pull DMCs for the rest of them. We'll see how it goes. Or if anybody knows of any gentle art overflow of any kind. Where did that bag go? And I'm just gonna say, I love her bags. They're like freezer bags, but they're not. They're like really high quality. Her meaning Karen. Or if it's just like the bags that she got. So this is a future start because I have all 4 patterns and super excited. I'm blaming it on the fact that it's my birthday month and we're going with it because, come on now. I've got to have a little bit of fun sometimes, right? Okay. So that's that, plus the fabric and floss for Awesome Myth came in the same package. So the fabric, this fabric, come on now. This fabric, the threads. Wow, Simon Washlow. Simon. Sorry. Do not do that. Simon likes thread. Why did I pick out the cat that likes the thread? Actually, no, that's not true. He picked me, so I can't complain. Okay, here we go. He, at the shelter when we first went there was Simon in the kitten room, and he came up to me. He walked in between my legs. He tried to, like, climb up on my leg. And then he followed me around, and then, like, so now when I'm not here, James says he cries. What? Why? It's okay, Simon. And then when I am here, he's like, he never leaves my side. Right? You've been hanging out with me all weekend because I don't work Saturdays or Sundays. Yeah. All right. Get. I need the stuff. Okay, hold please. Okay. Around that time, I had also ordered something from Evertote, which is Caroline, who is the creator of Evertote. Goodness, really like this thank you sticker. Anyway, so I'm just impatient. I said, when is it coming? How does it work? What's the thing? So it just got here from London, Ontario. So that's just, Southern Ontario, essentially. I'm in Eastern Ontario. So I ordered the purple pack of the Leo and Roxy floss. So here we go. So they are no longer in order. I'll try and get them back in order. Oh, and everybody is all twisted and, oh, goodness me. Okay. How's that gonna work? Huh? Yeah, no, they're not in order anymore, but almost. So, the first one, so it was a pack of 6. So the first one is Iris. So variegated light purple. The dyers are also in London, Ontario area, at least. So they're Canadian dyers. Caroline is the primary seller, the only seller of the Leo and Roxy floss. This one is Amethyst, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't know. I don't know if she has any more Amethyst, but I'm not up to date on what's on her website, so you should go check her out. I'll put the link down below if I can remember it, or on the screen right here if I don't. Wisteria. So they increasingly get a little bit different. This one is My Funny Valentine. Whoa, there we go, that's more like it. I'm really excited to stitch with Morticia. Yeah, I spelled it wrong online. Oh, but that's okay. I saw what Caroline was stitching. She started the Nevermore by Lila's Studio, maybe? And, yeah, this was coming out fantastic. Can't wait. What am I going to stitch? Who knows? I was thinking of like a Stone Street, only because, like, one of their freebies, just because those are kind of small and I don't want to run out of any of the colors before then I have to order more, which isn't a problem, but just then I would have to put it on hold. So this one is Vamp-ish. So, wow, it's amazing how weird. Okay, so this is grays and purples, blacks and purples, blacks and grays. Anyway, dark purple. It almost looks like black, but I'm sure when you separate it and start stitching with it, there's a variegation in there. So, like I said, I have no idea what I'm going to stitch yet, but I want to use these. But I don't want to use these. You know what I mean? Like, I want to hold on to them for a little bit longer. Yes, yes, yes. Cannot wait. Was super excited when I got them in the mail, because I didn't have to go to the post office. They fit in my mailbox. It was fantastic. All right, what's next? What's next, Simon? Is there one more bag? You can say hi to the people soon if you don't. Oh, you're tired. Okay, if you don't run away, because it is what, like 9 o'clock, 9:30, something. It's dark out. It's been really it was super nice, like 20 degrees, and then this weekend, this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, has been like cold and rainy. Cold and rainy, but welcome spring. So I guess I'll take it. Whoops, sorry, Simon. Well, you're the one that's sitting there. Okay. I picked up 2 charts. 2 more. What's 2 more, right? I wanted to kit this one, Humble and Kind by La-Di-Da. So it just says, stay humble and kind. It's all in DMC, so, or MPI silk, but clearly it's going to be DMC. Yeah, Humble and Kind. And then, the one that I did kit up, because I needed to kit something up. My mom gave me some money for my birthday. She said, save it for retirement. That I can't even. I should probably put some of it away, but I needed to splurge a little bit. So I had been at my LNS for the last few visits that I was there, and I was eyeing these charts. I only bought one, but these charts, the Songbird's Garden series. This one is Promise of Spring, so the Hope one. When I opened it up, I was super excited, only because this is, at my LNS at least, they're selling it for $12. I feel like it should be a whole lot more, because I'm not going to show you the chart, but it's fantastic. Fantastic. Get up. Like, this, I'm not showing you the chart, I promise. Well, I might have to, okay. So it's going to be this tall, and it's 1/2, and then you open it up. I can't show you, but because it's on the back half. But it's so, I'll show you this, like, little corner. It's so big. And it's like plasticky paper, and It's fantastic. Anyways, super excited to start this. Don't know when. I have everything for it though, even new needles. Because I was thinking maybe I'm going to start it tonight at work. But no, that didn't happen. But, so I have a few things after, I can't get it back in the bag. Fine. I have a few things. Okay, so, sorry, let me finish. I got the 16 count soft blue Ada for it because I figured it's blue. That's linen, of course, but I'm just going to do it on Ada because I'm an Ada stitcher. So this piece is 20 by 19, so it's going to fit and then some. So that's exciting. And then I got all of the colors that are needed. So the palette, for this one at least, looks like this. They're all just the MC. And they have them at my LNS. They have them all sorted in the DMC boxes, right? But it's always like, okay, is it here? Is it here? Is it? And they're all labeled and it's all fantastic. And then I just got some just DMC because I'm really liking the, I don't know, like I'm trying to see if these DMCs, oh, second video, sorry, I'm trying to see if these DMC needles are the same as the kit DMC needles because I really like them. So they're just 26s. I don't really know what that means because I don't know numbers. Anyway, so I want to attempt to start. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. I want to attempt to start 39 good. I'm in love with, new to me, not like hanging around forever projects this year before my next birthday. People are finishing things before their next birthday. I am starting all the things. So if you want to join me, I'm going to start. I don't know if I'm going to start because theoretically I should have already started a whole bunch of things by now. I might count that owl. Yeah, I might count some things already. So that owl bookmark, no. So I've started one thing. It's the, again, Awesome Myth by Stitcherovia. But as my Friday projects, I want them to be special. So I was thinking of the Awesome Myth and then the Sing a Song of Samplers. Sing a Sampler? What is it called? Sing a Sampler series. Holy, that's a whole lot of letters. Okay, Sing a Sampler series. So just to start it, I don't think I want to be able to theoretically say each new one is a new start. So, and then the La-Di-Da one, which I'm super excited about, that I actually wanted to chart, but I couldn't find the called for, like how big it was going to be. That's why I did not start it. I mean, that's why I did not kit it. Because I didn't really want to open up the pattern in the store. So, yeah. But this one jumped out at me and I said, I want to do a house. I want to do a house and I want it. And I really like that sentiment. Just, why not? Just stay humble and kind. So, yeah, I totally could have, this was from 2017. So, I totally could have bought all the DMC for it. Although I'm pretty sure I have most of it in my stash already. But anyway, so, but again, I might make it more bold and jumpy up and downy because that's kind of a lot of prim. A lot of prim for Julie, considering this was my other pattern. And I only started with Hope because they had Hope and Faith that I saw there. And so I just chose Hope because I like that bird. And the boat. And the flowers. And the diamonds. I like it. I just like it. But yeah, but if they're all this quality and they all fold out to be a big, massive chart, and they don't have strictly prohibited. Okay. They don't have any partial stitches, like any quarter stitches, any half stitches. It's all full X's, which is nice because I didn't think that way, because that line of the boat, or I guess that's a boat, looks like it's all just like quarter, 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 and there's no back stitch. I'm in heaven. So yeah, so this is probably going to be my next start because I'm super excited. But we'll see. And then this one is from 2018. But this has been around for a while, right? So anyway, yeah, because I saw this, the hope part too, like the H of the hope, and I totally thought that definitely has something going on. But no, they're all full stitches, which is fantastic. I'm gonna let you go because this is like my longest video ever. At a minute, I wish, at an hour and now 11 minutes. Simon wants to go to sleep. It's probably closer to now 10 o'clock at night. And I'm gonna stop talking. So I hope you have a great stitchy time. I hope everybody is happy and healthy, and as much as possible, of course. And I'm going to show you Simon one time because you only saw him for a split second, and he wants to say hi. Not really, he wants to go to sleep. Look how tired he is. Just, Mommy, just let me go to... Oh, this is the baby boy. Bye, people. Okay. All right, so sparkle and shine. Have a great night. Have a great day. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. All of the above. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.